Welcome to Blossom Online, the new online home for Holy Blossom Temple members and guests. It was just 2 years ago that we were all together in person, celebrating the dedication of our spectacular new physical home. It transformed life at Holy Blossom Temple. And then COVID struck Toronto. The pandemic only reinforced what Jewish life has taught us for millennia, that we have to learn to adapt, to shift in order to grow. Miraculously, in less than 1 week, we pivoted all of temple life, daily and Shabbat prayer, lifelong learning, and acts of chesed to be brought to life online. There was a steep learning curve for all of us. But now for most of us, we've adapted and appreciated how fortunate we are to have the tools of technology to keep us connected in meaningful ways. Of course, it's not the same as being together in person. We miss gathering for prayer in our sacred spaces, for learning in our classrooms, and for celebrating with one another in the Schwartz-Reisman atrium. The elegant, sophisticated, and physically accessible design of our physical spaces are the inspiration for the elegant and accessible design for our new website. Early on in the pandemic, we knew we needed to expand and upgrade our virtual presence. It was overdue. Behind the scenes and with board support, our Director of Communications, Deanna Levy, led a dedicated team to bring this project to fruition. We are especially grateful to Richard Toker and Adam Snyderman for bringing their professional talents to strengthen our congregation. The results of this collaboration is our brand new website, Blossom Online. I love the name. It invites us in. It welcomes us to grow and expand through meaningful online experiences. You'll see here the full range of life at Holy Blossom. It's all reflected here, right in the opening video. When we started on this project, we set specific goals based on congregational input through surveys and interviews. The most common complaint we heard was that people couldn't find what they were looking for in the old website. It just couldn't keep up with the breadth and depth of all Holy Blossom has to offer. So navigation was the number one issue. We had to make it simpler for you to find what you're looking for without getting lost in the weeds. Now we have a brand new navigation menu. It is highly responsive for your desktop computer and also for tablets and mobile phones as well. I'm proud to announce that Blossom Online meets the new Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act. For example, you can now easily adjust the way you see and hear content on the website for easier reading and listening. Of course, with Blossom Online, you can join for our prayer services, which will continue to be online only for some time until it's safe and healthy to return to our beautiful and historic temple. We'll continue to use Zoom for programs and daily services. If you're new to Zoom or want to refine your skills, please read these instructions and helpful tips. Through our research, we also learned that the calendar is really the hub for life at Holy Blossom. Yet we used to have multiple calendars, each with a different function. Now we have just one calendar for you. It includes all the activities every day of the year right here on the homepage. You can even sort the calendar by your interests. What hasn't changed is all the rich content that makes our website such a valuable resource, all 600 pages. We have integrated our website with social media platforms, which is so important. And now it's time for you to make your way in this new virtual home, the same way you made your way around our renewed home at Bathurst Street, by unleashing your curiosity and clicking around to explore and get acquainted with the spaces. If you can't find something, go to our very powerful new search function. You can use it to find anything on the site. All of the most used functions are easy to spot. The member login, for example, is right at the top of the header. If you want to make a donation to honor someone or thank someone or remember someone who's important to you, you can find the box here on the right side of the homepage. Blossom Online comes right in time. Holy Blossom has risen to the occasion once again. We are once again raising the bar and setting the pace for vibrant Jewish life. Once it is safe to gather again in person, we will develop a hybrid model so that congregants and guests can choose to join in person or online according to your comfort and ability. I am delighted to introduce you to Blossom Online, a website that reflects who we are today and what we care about most. Connecting with one another in sacred community, however and wherever we can, is nothing short of a lifeline. Through Blossom Online, we can reinforce the ties that bind us to our Jewish tradition and to one another. Remarkably, recent months have opened our doors to fellow Jews and guests from around Canada and around the world. It may surprise you to learn that people are joining us from the United States, Israel, France, and Asian countries as well. Up to 30% of the people joining us for prayer services now are from outside of the Toronto area. A global congregation? Perhaps. Blossom Online provides us with new opportunities to share the values and ideals of Reform Judaism and to tell the story of Toronto's first synagogue. Truth be told, we don't yet know what opportunities and responsibilities will come from this, but we are curious to find out. Once again, I wish to thank all those who contributed to this major undertaking. As tough as things looked back in the spring, I can confidently say that Holy Blossom Temple will emerge from the pandemic with a strengthened foundation to better serve our congregation for years to come. So please explore Blossom Online, the new online home of Holy Blossom Temple. We welcome your feedback. The website will constantly be evolving, so we would love your input. And if you have any questions, just drop us an email at templemail@holyblossom.org. Enjoy and welcome to Blossom Online, our new meeting place.